when you look at and you can recognize brands by their logos through symbols, that's brand identity. Remember when we talked about what is a brand? Your brand is the value that you're going to deliver. The brand is how you show up. It's the means by which people have a relationship with you, how you build the trust with your audience, right? Your customers, your clients. It's the way you are able to be unique and stand out, right? It's the way you differentiate yourself. The brand identity are the nice things that you complement your brand with. And this helps you to even be more visible in a digital environment, but also in the everyday environment. Because if I go somewhere, I take my brand with me, even in real life, right? Not just, offline as well, not just online. And so when you think about that, we talk a little bit about what it is. And there's that whole piece of the brand that is the perceived emotional image of a company, right? And that's the piece that we've been talking about thus far. How do you say it? How do you emit and get that emotional connection with that audience? How do we do that? We talked about that's through our words, that's through our stories and things of that nature. But now how do we pull that identity through that piece of the brand that's below the water level, right? How do we pull that through? And this has to be done very intentional because it matters how you show up and how you do this. And so this is the visual components to your brand, which is your colors, your website, your logos, your business cards, your symbols, all of those sorts of things, right? How you may sign off to something, how you sign on to something. I remember being on a podcast for a couple years, and every time we got on a podcast, we signed on the same way, we signed off the same way. You create that consistency because then it becomes very memorable. And so when you say, why is it important? It's important because this is literally how people will remember you, but it's going to be the way that you can distinguish yourself from your competitors. So if you want to attract clients, if you want to be able to attract money, because we've been saying our affirmations, yes and yes. We've been saying our affirmations every morning we get up, yes and yes, because we know money flows easily. Our clients come easily to us, that we are, magnificent. We're the head and not the tail. And we do so many powerful things right that we just can't help but be blessed abundantly because we're making such a huge impact out here and we have powerful brands. So this is the way you're going to create that impression in the hearts and minds of the people that you touch. This reflects your business values and its personality. What is your personality of your company? What do you want that to be? Is it authoritative? Is it reliable? Is it resilient? Is it rugged? You start to think about all these major brands out here, from the cars, to the coffees and in between. Their brand has a personality. And so you foster that loyalty and trust because the ultimate goal is to build advocacy. You build advocacy, they will tell people about you. So hopefully you guys leave here and say, oh my gosh, she is great. I'm going to tell a friend about her. We couldn't get you to bring a friend up front, and I get it, because sometimes we want to get all our little stuff and make sure we're doing what we need to do. But then when you realize, man, this is okay. Such and such needs to do this. Such and such needs to do. That's advocacy. When somebody believes you have delivered a level of value and they've gotten value for the investment that they made, and they become a mouthpiece for you. I didn't even know it. I went to my social media the other night. I was just getting in bed and it said I had some comments on ads, and I watched them because you got to watch for the bad things too, right? And for some reason, I don't know, you guys be careful. There's a lot of fraud going out here on social media where they're telling you that you infringed upon somebody's trademark. The word you're using is a copyright violation and all this stuff. Don't believe any of that. It's going to show up in your inbox, or now they've gotten bold and they're posting it directly on your post. Don't believe it. Just hide it, delete it, report it, or whatever. Don't click on anything. They're trying to get you to click out of Facebook and go into some space where they're probably going to try to extort money from you, hack your account, or do something. So be very cautious of that. But I was looking, and then all of a sudden Keela showed up and she was giving me a great recommendation in the comments about, oh my God, this woman is the truth. I'm getting so much value, da, da, da. I'm like, that's fantastic, right? That's fantastic, because that's what you guys want, because the social proof is so powerful. I can't impress that up on you enough. And then obviously, when we're going through the journey, we're going to start with that awareness. We get to a decision making stage where people are going to decide whether or not they engage with you, they're in relationship with you, they're going to buy from you. And when you have a powerful brand identity, it helps to create the overall, influence the decision. And so when you think about your brand identity, it's super important that you know how you want to show up. And so this is through your logo, how your font looks, what color palettes you choose, the voice and tone you want to use, as well as your imagery and your graphics. I want my imagery and graphics to be very uplifting. When you think about brand therapist, I want you to brand up. I want you to achieve your highest level. So the things that I do, I want my colors to be uplifting. And certain colors I pick have the choice to create a sense of loyalty, trust in them, but yet be inspiring, a little bit of luxury, if you will. You know what I mean? And so it's all about, how do you want to show up? This is important, and you guys need to get this done. You need to get this done. You can find somebody in Fiverr that can create these brand cards for you, mood cards. They call them different things, but you can find somebody that can create those for you. That way, no matter what you do, all I have to do is either upload that card to an agency I'm working with or whatever, and they get my color palette every time. You do not want to go and say, my color is red, and then you got 16 shades of red that are all over the place, and then it's just looking like the brand is confused, right? The brand is confused. And what do we say about brand confusion, right? Then all of a sudden people don't buy, because somebody will look. You're going to have that person to look and go, well, I thought it was a deep red. That looks like a light red. That can't be her. That's not her. That's not her colors. You'll be amazed at how much this stuff matters. And colors matter. Don't just go picking a color for the sake of picking a color. Understand, colors have meaning. You know, when people are usually in education, they pick some forms of blue. Blue, academic, and blues go together, really well. It just depends on what it is you're trying to emit. Green has wealth to it. There's a lot of trust in these colors. Go out and look and Google the meaning of colors and select your colors. Don't select it just because it's your favorite color. That might not mean anything. Don't select it just because it's your favorite color. Understand what it is. And then your brand guidelines have the ability to really set the standard of how you want it to look, even from your logo placement. Where do you want your logo placed or not? Does it matter to you? Now, in some cases, I'm not that anal about it, because I've got slides where I can have the logo at the left, the right, the top corner. Now, what I do say though is you can't put another logo there unless you have my approval, and it has to be adjacent, right? You don't put it too close to me, don't put it on top of me, and don't put it under me. You get to dictate the type of font styles that you want and keep that consistent throughout, because when you do, then people start to recognize that's her font. I know that Yolanda M. Smith anywhere. Yolanda M. Smith. So I get mad if somebody just puts Yolanda Smith. No, it's Yolanda M. Smith. But what you want to do from a consistency standpoint is have your guidelines. Make sure it's consistent across your platforms. Regularly audit and update your stuff so that you can stay true to your brand. And then train people. Because if you're going to outsource it, which I highly recommend you do, if you don't want to do it, find your who, right? I don't know who got the book, but hopefully somebody got the book that I recommended. I know several people. I said several of them in the Telegram. Kudos for doing your homework. But you want to train people so that they know exactly how you want to show up. That's critical. They need to know how you want to show up.